In our minds, fathers are protectors. They are the steady hands, the ones who are supposed to stand between danger and their children. But some men turn that role upside down, transforming love into cruelty. These are 5 of the most chilling fathers in American history. Chris Watts, Colorado, 2018. On social media, he looked like the perfect husband and dad. Family photos, smiling faces, a picture of suburban life. But behind closed doors, Watts wanted a new life with his mistress. Instead of facing divorce, he murdered his pregnant wife Shanann in their home, then smothered his 2 little girls, Bella and Celeste. He stuffed Shanann's body into a shallow grave and forced his daughters into oil tanks where he worked. The deception was short-lived. When confronted by police, his story crumbled. He is now serving multiple life sentences, remembered as one of the most shocking family annihilators in modern times. In New Jersey, 1971, John List walked through his mansion with quiet determination. He shot his wife, his mother, and each of his 3 children one by one. Then he carefully placed the bodies in sleeping bags, turned on the lights, and vanished. Neighbors thought the family had gone on a long trip. 18 years passed before he was caught living under a new identity. His motive? He told investigators he couldn't bear the shame of financial ruin and believed killing them was saving their souls. Cold, methodical, and without remorse, John List became a symbol of calculated evil, hidden under the mask of a respectable father. Josh Powell, Washington State, 2012. His wife Susan Powell vanished in 2009, never to be found. He was always the prime suspect, but investigators didn't have enough evidence. By 2012, Josh lost custody of his 2 boys, Charlie and Braden, though he was granted supervised visits. On one of those visits, when a social worker brought the boys to his home, he slammed the door shut, locking her outside. Inside, Josh attacked his sons with a hatchet, then set the house ablaze. The explosion killed them all. It was his final act of control, destroying the only remaining pieces of Susan, his children, rather than letting anyone else have them. In Iowa, 2008, Stephen Supple faced charges of embezzling $500,000 from the bank where he worked. On Easter Sunday, instead of confronting justice, he picked up a baseball bat. He bludgeoned his wife Cheryl and their 4 adopted children, Ethan, Seth, Mira, and Eleanor, in their home. Afterward, he left a message on his answering machine confessing, then drove his van into a concrete barrier, ending his own life. A family wiped out, not by strangers, not by chance, but by the father who should have protected them. Finally, in North Carolina, 1970, Army Dr. Jeffrey McDonald called police in a panic, claiming intruders had broken into his home, chanting strange words and killing his wife and 2 daughters. Colette, pregnant at the time, lay beaten and stabbed. Little Kimberly and Kristen were brutally murdered. His story seemed outrageous, but forensic evidence pointed back at McDonald himself. Blood patterns, wounds that didn't match his account, and inconsistencies unraveled his tale. Though he maintained his innocence for decades, he was convicted in 1979 and still serves life sentences for the murders of his family. 5 fathers, 5 stories, each case different. Infidelity, greed, shame, control, or rage, but all united by betrayal of the most sacred bond. Fathers are meant to guide, to shield, to love. These men became destroyers, leaving behind not just broken homes, but haunting reminders that evil sometimes comes from the very place meant to be safe.